out a little flat, but then kind of fixed it going into the third quarter and played really well in the fourth quarter. But yeah, we just did not have the normal kick we usually have.
Is that a product, do you think, of, maybe playing back to back on the road?
I think it's I think it's very much that, just sitting around in a hotel too long. You practice, but you don't want to go too hard because you want to save your legs for the game. And yeah, it was just a lot of downtime. I didn't think helped us, but at the same time, we've got to be better than that. No matter what the circumstances are, we have to be ready to play.
Do you think that it, took the players by surprise a little bit, or took you by surprise a little bit, that Sac State came out and sort of hung around after you had beaten them so easily the first game?
Yeah, I should know better. That's like a typical Bunky team. They've not won, but eventually they will break the ice, and he gets them up to play hard, and they find a way to be competitive and scrappy defensively. And they made a difference, and then they got going where they made some shots, especially in the fourth quarter. They hit 6 threes in the fourth, and Abney really got going, and we didn't do a good job of staying on people. They put us in a scramble too much, and I was in the gym, and I was just like, here we go again. We've been here so many times in this situation over the years, not just this year, but over the years at Sac State, where you have a lead and then all of a sudden they start knocking shots down, causing turnovers, and making a game of it. And there's a lot of times we came up on the losing end of that over the years, and there's been a lot of times where we've been able to squeak it out. But yeah, I just felt like, here we go again.
Is that just because of the way they play with the pressure and taking so many threes? I mean, you always got to watch for it.
Yeah, Bunky just gets them up to play hard, to give themselves a chance. And yeah, they're very much a 3-point oriented team. They lead the conference in 3-pointers made and attempted, and that's their game. So if they're getting some of those shots to go down, it can add up really quick. So it's a combination of how they play and how many threes they shoot with how hard Bunky will get them to play.
With
Hey,
that,
Seton.
go ahead.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Seton, this is Mark. Sorry, I'm just hanging around to listen to the post game.
Sure.
Down the stretch when the game was tied, can you give us a sense of what you were saying in the huddle, and did they execute the plays that you wanted down the stretch, or were they kind of ad-libbing a little bit when they had to?
We didn't do a great job of getting into anything organized. Sac did a great job of making some adjustments with some of the things that we did, and then they would just apply the right pressure to the right people at the right moments that disrupted things enough that you couldn't really run anything organized. So it wasn't just super organized. I think it was just a lot of individual plays. I thought Callie, did a great job, especially in the second half. I don't think she came out of the game at all in the second half. I thought she did a great job of playing hard and getting O boards and making things happen. She just did an amazing job.
Yeah, what were you able to sort of rely on down the stretch, as the game got close and sort of things got a little hairy? It seems like you guys were able to still get the ball inside a lot. I know you had the edge in points in the paint pretty substantially. So what did you think you guys did well down the stretch?
Well, taking the ball to the basket and finishing and getting enough O boards that we could put back in. I thought we did that well enough, and going to the basket like that, and then you tend to get some kick out shots, and so yeah, it was mostly driving the ball at the basket.
Callie's been quiet for the last few games. I think the last couple series she's been quiet, sort of scoring the ball. Was it good to see her break out?
Yeah, she really, her energy level stepped up and she got aggressive, but I thought she took good shots too. She didn't take tough ones. She put herself in a position to get high percentage shots for her, but also she got some shots where there's an opportunity maybe on the free throw line, you know. So she seemed to do that. You know, there's a handful of games I can already remember this year where, you know, most of the group is sputtering, like Weber in the second game. You know, the most of the group is struggling to get shots to go down, and here she hits a step back off of a ball screen or another step back, or gets the ball at the basket. And, you know, it's like, you know, when everyone else is kind of not playing their best, she kind of does more. And that's happened several times over the years.
How do you manage and sort of talk to Diaba in a game like this where seems like she's pressing, she's trying to do too much, she has 7 turnovers, but she still has the, you know, the capability to sort of make big plays down the stretch?
Yeah, it's just trying to focus on some little things. You know, we don't try to make huge corrections in the game. That'll come later in film sessions. But it's focusing on positivity. It's focusing on the next play. You know, don't focus on the mistake you just made. Focus on the next play, and you know, putting your energy and your focus on the things you do well, like playing defense. And so you're going to live and die by some of those mistakes sometimes, and it's part of the learning process for her.